Hi, I'm Caitlin, your cyclical Pilates instructor. And here at the Spring to Life method, we vary our workout intensity to match our fluctuating hormones and energy throughout the month in order to optimize our energy and get the best results. So this is a defined circuit that is suitable for your follicular and ovulatory phase when estrogen is rising and peaking, and so is your energy. I'm using a 10-pound ball of power ring. You could use a 10-pound kettlebell, a 10-pound weight, whatever you have on hand. You could also go lighter or a little bit heavier if you're up for it today. Before we begin the movement, make sure that you're subscribed to the Spring to Life method for new cyclical Pilates flows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's start on our mats here with the feet parallel, hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider than hip width distance, about 2 fists in between the feet, toes forward, heels back, and we'll hold our weight end to end here in front of the body. We're going to soften the knees just a little bit and then start to hinge from the hips, leaning forward into a flat back position. So we don't want to be too archy, but we don't want to be concave in our back either. You want to find that length and feel your core engaged, supporting your back. With your exhale, pull your weight to your chest. Inhale, extend down. Working with your breath here. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lift. Now go ahead and take your feet to the outside edges of the mat. So we're going to find a little bit of turnout depending on your hip mobility. You might want to take your feet a little bit wider than the mat, but you can play with that as we begin. We're going into a deep plie squat. So using your inhale, bending the knees, sinking the hips down. Exhale, pressing back up. So as much as you can, you're avoiding taking the chest forward. You're trying to drop the tailbone down and keep the knees over the toes. We're here for 8. Maybe getting those hips lower than the knees if your flexibility allows. Here for 5, keeping the chest up, shoulders roll back. Pressing your feet into the floor, squeezing those inner thighs together. Last 2. Now 1, get low, place your weight down, plant your palms, step back to a plank. Nice deep breath, walk the feet forward, sit into that low squat, pick up your weight, press it overhead. Plant the palms, step back to your plank, step it in, press overhead. Getting that nice deep hip flexion. Now if this is too much on your hips and you want to just come up with that weight, you're more than welcome to. If you can, stay low and work that hip flexion, then go for it. About 4 more here. Chest up, chin up, and find your plank. Hips low, chest up. Plant the palms. Last 2. And last 1. Step back to your plank. Hold for a breath. And gently bring those knees down. Sit onto your heels. Roll your shoulders out. Now, if it's comfortable for you to stay seated on your heels, you can stay here, or you can always sit cross-legged here, up to you. We're going to bring our weight with us, do a little shoulder mobility. So working Some shoulder mobility, circling right to left, left to right. I'm sure giving myself a great hairdo here as I brush my arms over the top of my head. Keep going, alternating sides. You might feel this a little bit in your ribs, in the shoulders. Careful that we're not splaying the ribs too much as the arms come over. Try to keep the ribs drawn down, the belly button reaching to the spine. Let's go for 2 more each side. And last set here, right to left, left to right. Bring that down, we're gonna come up on the knees. Take one leg out to the side here, a little bit turned out. So, whichever leg you have to the side, you're gonna hold your weight in that hand. Other hand can come to the hip. You're gonna lean into this stretch, push back, press up. Lean into the lunge, press up. Now, if you have sensitive knees, you can always bring an extra pad or a cushion under that supporting knee, or shorten the range. Here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Other side. Take the leg out, lunge to the side, press it up, and you can decide if you want to go a little wider with your stance. 8, 5, 4, getting deep into that hip stretch. 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's turn, coming back to the knees or seated cross-legged. We're going to do some tricep presses. So taking your weight overhead, careful not to splay the ribs, draw the core in, drop the front ribs, bend at the elbows, press it up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring that weight down. Let's come to standing. We'll do a little cardio burst. Jumping jacks. Here we go for about 30 seconds. Breathing. Halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Grab a drink of water. Get ready for our second round. All right, let's get into our second round. So holding your weight end to end, feet parallel hip width distance, soften the knees, hinge from the hips, find your scooped abdominals, exhale, pull to the chest, inhale, lengthen forward. 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Take your feet open on the mat, ready for our deep plie squats. So taking your feet as wide as you need to keep the knees over the toes. Press down, lift up. 9, squeeze those inner thighs together. Knees open over toes. 7. Halfway. 4 more. Hold on to it even when you start to feel that shake. Last 2. 1, stay low. Get as low as you can. Set your weight down. Plant your palms. Find your plank. Nice and long. Heels to the crown. Step the feet in. Sink the hips. Send the weight up. Find your plank. Step the feet in, hips low. Weight overhead. This is 3. 4. 5. Halfway. Keep your breath going. This is 7. 8. Almost there. 9. And last one. Step it back. Step it in. Hips low. Lift up. Now one more time to your plank. And bring the knees in. Roll those shoulders out. Let's go to our shoulder mobility. Sitting on the heels or sitting cross-legged. Holding your weight end to end. Circle around the head. 2. 3. 4. 5. Halfway. You can do it. Hold on to it. 6. 7. 8. Last 2 sets. You've got it. Last one each side. Oh. Come back to the knees. Step one leg out to the side. Bring your weight on that side. Lean into your lunge. Press overhead. Lean into it and press. Using that exhale. This is halfway. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it in. Other side. Step that leg out. Lean into it. Press overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it in. Come back to your knees. Sitting on the heels. Take your weight back. Overhead. Draw the ribs in. Tricep press. Inhale. Exhale. 7. 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring your weight down. Come to standing. One more cardio burst here. Jumping jacks for 30 seconds and go. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. Shake it out. Now you're maybe ready for a lengthen flow. Take a moment, bring the feet together. Inhale the arms overhead. Palms together, down in front of your heart center. Taking a moment to breathe and feel your heart rate come back to normal. All that fresh, oxygenated blood flowing through your veins. Take a moment of gratitude for spending this time with your body. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend it with me. I'll see you on the mat next time. Make sure you're subscribed to the Spring to Life method for new cyclical Pilates flows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.